Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to play some more Mystery of Love because bills are out. The demo for bills are out has just been released. And I think we've all been waiting for Bill Cipher. So let's begin. So to put everyone to speed, this is Stan's route, this is Ford's route, this is Ford's route, and this is Bill's route. This time we will not have a dialogue saying, wait until everyone else is released, because he's released finally. Bill is in a bind. Interdimensional therapy is his style. It's all schedules and structure. Lame. He needs to get out there, and quick. And so he's resorting to something that would surely keep him up at night. Good behavior. And it's working out. A couple of years of sucking up to the schmucks in the correctional facility, and now he's given a chance to conduct his final wellness test in this outside world as a human. Oh, so we don't get to see his triangle. I hope we do. Mystery of Love, Bill Cipher's demo route. You're driving through the woods on the way to your destination of Gravity Falls, Oregon, and you're going for a short 3-day camping trip. In researching for somewhere new to camp in the Pacific Northwest, you heard from your friend how beautiful and serene it was out in Gravity Falls, and decided that was just what you needed for vacation. So far, it was living up to its hype. The towering pine trees fading into drive with lovely draped light. The lake you pass with a glittering surface. Even the little creatures waving at you from the trees leave you with a weird sense of foreboding. Or that's just your stomach. Or both. You haven't eaten since you passed Portland, and a donut was not the great choice of a snack. As you continue driving, you see the sign, Gravity Falls. As you pull into the town and cruise down what looks like the main street, a diner catches your eye, Greasy's. Hey, I love the artwork. And I love how it moves, like last time. It's unique and large interior definitely leaves an impression, whether good or bad. You're not quite sure yet. Still, you hope you'll have your favorite breakfast food waiting inside. I don't know what my favorite would be. After you let yourself in and examine your surroundings, it becomes clear that this is a main watering hole for the small town. The diner is packed with patrons, ranging from a large lumberjack to a stereotypical emo teenager. I know that once. Yeah. Nevertheless, you walk up the front counter with a lady who eyes you with a smirk, pouring a cup of coffee with one eye for me winking at you.
Hiya there, darling. What can I get you today?
I like her. I like the voice. Coffee, toast, eggs and bacon, waffles, pancakes. I'm gonna go with pancakes. Pancakes.
Coming right up. Sit wherever you like, if you can find a seat.
You look around and see a couple of chairs here and there, but people are filling them fast. The lady has already gone to speak with another customer. You spot a chair towards the end of the counter and briskly walk over it. Once you sit down, you let out a sigh of relief. Until...
Hey, crazy cat lady!
Bill? Bill, you're definitely different. It is definitely a little closer to his to what Alex wrote for his human counterpart. This not as triangulator. You turn startled to find a guy standing way too close, but his eyes are locked on the woman you just spoke to. The way does not notice his presence.
Ugh, lazy Susan and her selective hearing.
Bill, Bill, your shirt is on the opposite side. I see the tag. So her name must be Lazy Susan, you'd think, before assuming your attention to the elephant in the room. The guy's comment was under his breath, but you're still taken back by his rudeness. His sweaty appearance, the unenthusiastic manner in which he sat down next to you, and his previous rude commentary about her already telling you enough about this guy. That you don't want to deal with him. Or that he's handsome. And that he needs to be a triangle. But you can't help but stare hopelessly, though perhaps you're a little too obvious about it.
Hey, you with the 2 eyes. Keep giving me that look and I'll flip your teeth upside down.
Bill, I don't think you can do that. You're not a dream demon anymore. Pretty sure they hired someone else, and he's probably more scary than you. Freddy Cougar. But he's too busy not being in Gravity Falls. Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, is this when humans recite scripts to pretend they aren't constantly improvising throughout their entire existence?
No, I'm totally improvising. I would think. The stranger's surprising choice of words nearly froze you back, and you feel a little called out, defensive even. But you don't entertain. It's called free will, do. Either out of sheer morbid curiosity or the fun of it, you pursue getting to know him. Why don't we start with names? Why in, of course, because I'm being lazy. Sure. Introduce yourself.
Name's Bill Cipher. That's right, I'm kind of the most popular guy in this town.
Yeah, about that. I think this town hates your guts. For obvious reasons. When you were a triangle.
For all the wrong reasons.
See? Susan agrees. With me. Lazy Susan, you practically jump at her sudden reappearance. You've been so busy with Bill, they didn't even notice her approaching.
Aha! The one and only! The lady of the hour!
Lazy Susan frowns, seemingly unimpressed by Bill's attitude. By one glance alone, you could tell she dealt with his nonsense before.
Don't humor him, dear. He's nothing but trouble.
Hey, I've been nice to you so far. At least give me some credit for that.
Bill, what's your definition of nice?
Sure. And where's the Pines family?
Are they supposed to guard him?
Off doing their own dumb things.
Totally not suspicious. Anyways, the usual.
Why else would I be here?
To be a nuisance.
Also, don't answer that.
So I already answered it for you. Without another word, Susan walks away, back to the front counter. The stranger Bill turns to face you, looking at you up and down.
So, meatbag, what brings you to this town?
I don't think you should call me meatbag now, because you're a meatbag too. Visiting.
Huh. That's oddly vague.
Yeah. Do I really have to tell you any information, Bill? Do I? I don't trust you. How so?
Visiting who? Are you a tourist? A murderer? A murderer tourist?
Well, if I was a murderer, I'd be wearing a ghost face mask. You choke on your words as you register what he said. Before you can come up with the reply, your savior arrives, Lazy Susan, back with yours and Bill's requested food and places it in front of you. Bill's dish as well. Pistachios? Your rigger is a bowl of nuts?
Good taste, I know. I get them because I like it when my fingernails feel like they're going to tear off.
I don't think that's normal. He peels the shell off one and throws it into his mouth, ignoring your wide-eyed look. You look over to Lazy Susan, who only shakes her head with its side. To you, Bill was odd, but to her, this was behavior she's accustomed to. She's like, goes up to you. He was weirder as a triangle, trust me. What? What's his deal? You say, point a thumb to Bill.
Bill? Oh, he's just a fellow working in the Mystery Shack as a janitor, or something like that.
He has to. He's under probation.
I'm right here, you know.
Susan looks pointed towards Bill. She contemplates something before leaning close and lowering her voice to whisper.
He's done some real nasty stuff to the town. People don't talk about it much, but they remember.
Yeah, they remember him as a triangle, too.
I'm not deaf.
I suggest you steer clear from him.
Noted. Noted and completely went out one ear. Bill groans with exaggeration, peels another shell off a pistachio and chucks it into his mouth. You glance back at Bill. This time you really examine him. A nasty scar covers his forehead and eyelid, which spread into 2 lines in his cheeks before ending at his jaw, and it's blue. Something about him feels wrong, very wrong, as if he's wearing a skin that doesn't quite fit. Yeah, he's supposed to be a triangle. You turn back to Susan, who's giving you a small shrug, unsure how to act after giving out the warning. Regards for your warming thoughts, you were polite. Thanks. No problem, sweetheart. Oh yeah, rude of me not to ask yet, but what you going to do in this little town? Not many people are here willingly. She chuckles. I'm going camping, actually. Wait, the lady takes a few seconds, thinking how to respond after her comment.
Whoops. Excuse me then.
Why?
That reminds me. I think there's a family who's camping too. Now who were they? I think it was Gleeful. No. The Acorns.
The Pines? As Lazy Susan racks her brain, very suddenly the diner door slams open. A girl walks in, wearing a very bright and very nauseous handmade sweater. The girl stands in the doorway for a second before taking a deep breath. Maple!
Oh, Bill Cipher! Where are you?
Yay, it's Maple! I want to see Maple. So cute. So adorable. She sings songs and begins asking around. A few adults reply with a shrug, nod, or look around.
Oh, God. Not her.
Yes, her. She and Dipper get to torment you. Bill's eyes stare at the girl, like he's seeing an unpleasant surprise.
Hi, Mabel. It's been a while.
You watch as the kid, Maple, looks towards Lazy Susan and gives her a wave. Bill, on their hand, scurries off his chair and tries to hide behind you. What are you doing?
Hide me from that tiny nuisance.
Nah. Why? We just met.
Because your soft, fleshy human heart craves being the hero.
Nah, I want to be the villain. Silence falls the space between you two, and you look over to Maple, and then back, weighing your options. Okay, let's hide him. Let's be nice to him. Hi, Bill. Oh, sweetheart. Okay, fine, I'll help.
Now that's more like it.
You shift just enough to block Bill from Maple's line of sight. Maple's questions a few other patrons before giving up and heading for the door. Well, Breath, you didn't realize you were holding. Bill looks relieved, eyes closing. But then...
There you are, Bill!
Sorry, Bill. You're on your own. Bill yelped. You almost did too.
Were you hiding from me?
Yeah, he was.
No, I was...
Totally was. Bill was quick to deny. His eyes dart around, searching for an excuse.
I wasn't trying to hide. I was just talking to this human person. Wanted to know where good campsites are, so I was helping out.
Yeah, totally. He doesn't know any campsites. The girl raises her eyebrows at you. Why to help Bill out? Throw him under the bus. Say nothing. Why to help Bill out? We're gonna be nice to him this time. Because being nice to him gives him hearts. And we want to date Bill. Yeah, I'm visiting town for a few days to camp, and Bill has been very helpful with finding some campsites around here.
Is that so?
She knows her line. Maple's eyes squint with some uncertainty as she faces Bill, who is in return gives a toothy smile. Maple turns to look at you.
What a funny coincidence! We're camping too!
Wait, oh, yep, definitely the pines. Bill's smile vanishes. Oh, that's surprising.
Surprise too! Since Bill's never a helpful person.
He watches Maple lets go of Bill's shirt collar to retrieve a sheet of paper from her pocket. Boop. I've been the perfect role model. You got a perfect role model sticker. She sticks a sticker on his cheek and says, I've been the perfect role model. With a cat playing with a ball of yarn in the center. Bill frowns.
Is it a cat?
Yeah, that's a cat.
Of course it's a cat one.
She turns to face you.
Anyways, what's your name? If my family is camping too, you should join us.
Okay. Sure. Oh, and my name's Wyan. What's yours?
Mabel! Part-time chaos wrangler. And yeah, sorry about Bill.
I want to see them all. Water on the bridge. Where are you camping?
Great question. Uncle Ford knows where.
Don't tell me he's here.
He's here.
Yeah.
You see Bill's face full of holding a scrawl as if thinking about Grunkle Ford gives him a bad taste in his mouth. Aw, you're thinking of your ex. Who's Ford? His ex.
You'll see. Follow me.
Maple begins to pull Bill. Once he realizes he's been forced to leave, he grabs a handful of pistachios, shoving a bunch in his pocket with a few dropping to the floor. Follow them out of Gracie's. Outside, you spot an older man with gray curls, tired eyes, and the distant look of someone lost in thought.
There you are, Uncle Ford!
Hey, we can see Ford. The little girl runs up to him and he chuckles.
I wouldn't go anywhere, Mabel.
I know! Anyways, what about Bill?
Ford's gaze makes its way to Bill. His expression tightens into something colder, like old grudges resurfacing. Yeah, because they didn't pardon good terms. Then he notices you, surprise flickering across his face.
And who might you be?
Well, I was gonna be dating him. I dated you. I did your brother, and I did Fiddleford, and on multiple routes.
Oh, this?
I'm Wyan.
Going camping, so I invited them to join us.
Oh, this is Wyan.
You. Tip. Did your parents ever teach you about stranger danger?
This is Maple. Of course, if they did, I don't think she listened. He looks over to you again, looking a little embarrassed at his words. He clears his throat.
Excuse me. I apologize for my rudeness. If Mabel invited you, then I'll trust her judgment.
Yeah, to be fair, I think the worst is the fact that you have Bill with ya. I think we're past judging everyone else, though. He's done far worse than me. My name is Stanford Pines, and Maple's my great niece. He offers his hand, and you squeeze for a second. He has 6 fingers. You freeze for a second. He has 6 fingers. Shake his hand. You discard this. Wait, I want to see. Okay, well, I just want to see if I get some heart. Shake his hand. You discard the extra finger. Instead, you offer Ford the kind of polite smile reserved for the first greens, and you take his hand. In return, Ford gives you the same smile.
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Can we move already? I'm dying of boredom over here.
Ford huffs out a disinterested sigh.
Ignore him. I've been working on his social behavior. But considering he ran off to the diner alone, his mouth isn't the only problem I have to keep track of.
Just put a tracker on him.
What can I say? I just simply couldn't resist a refreshing walk in nature.
And go to the one place you always go to hide from your responsibilities.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Ford begrudgingly shakes his head. He returns his attention to you.
I assume you drove here yourself. I'll lead the way back to our campgrounds.
He motions towards the El Duabo convertible close by.
We'll be taking that vehicle. I trust you won't lose us.
With that kind of flashy old car, you doubt you'd be with Saya. Then. I'll be right behind. In my Toyota pickup or Tacoma. You're sure before you all go your own way. On your own. The ride to the Gravity Falls Forest is as stable as airplane turbulence. The dirt roads are bumpy and narrow, especially when driving uphill. I'll be fine, have a Tacoma. You watch as the car ahead occasionally shakes, though the rear window, you can see Maple jump out of her seat, sometimes despite wearing her seatbelt. Okay, Maple, you're in my truck instead. What you say? Eventually, you begin to see some clearings for campgrounds. Finally, start to get motion sickness with unstable roads. You arrive at their destination, then you park behind their car. You see all the three in their car get out. Maple slams the door and runs up to you. You roll down your window.
You have some kind of tent, right? Yeah, we'll help set it up.
Oh, I just sleep in the truck.
Hey, I never agreed to that.
Yes, you did. Oh, Zeus is here. Pretty sure that's Zeus. Bill shouts as he exits the car. Maple rolls her eyes at his response.
He's been introduced to everyone. It wouldn't be too hard to set up a tent yourself, right, Bill?
Ugh.
Bill scoffs, tossing his arms and looking over to Ford, who unleashed stares in response.
Not like I have a choice anyways.
Bill grumbles as he recurrently walks over to your car. Ford walks off, presumably back to camp. Maple hurries off to the campground, and you show Bill your equipment. Bill remains silent until Maple returns to pull you away. You look over at Bill, who shoots an unresisted glare towards the instrument. But he notices your hesitant look and shoos you away. You let Maple lead you to the camp.
Hey, look! There's Zeus! Hey, Sis!
And who is here? Maple lets go of you and runs towards him. Zeus looks up from placing a few firewood near the camp. He wipes off the sweat off his forehead and gives her a big smile. They have a quick conversation as Bill walks past you with your equipment.
Why anyone would want to talk with that big brainless oaf is beyond me.
Who would anyone want to talk with that big brainless oaf is beyond me. You're like getting familiar with his attitude, and it's time you ignore it. And this time you ignore his words. You start getting my tent over there. You could set my tent over there. Start setting my tent over there. You point towards the nearest tent with empty space next to it. He watches Bill's expression shifts to annoyance.
Yes, Your Excellence.
High sarcasm. He mocks before going on his way, just in time for Maple to return with Zeus.
Sis! You try to meet. You love.
Hey, stranger. How's it going?
You sound just like him. Pretty fair. Name's Wyan.
I'm Zeus. It's nice to meet you, dude. I hear you're staying with us. I hope the other guy didn't give you any trouble. He's kind of notorious for causing trouble. It's like his whole brand. Wait a sec. Where is he? We can't risk losing the triangle dude again.
Triangle? Triangle dude? Now that's new.
He's back and gracefully decided to help for setting up tents.
Sweet. Then I'll keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't put a snake in there or something.
Yeah, for sure he'd do that. You raise your eyebrows at the comment. From what you know of Bill so far, you wouldn't put it past him to do that.
Anyway, go meet the others. They don't bite. Well, except Snake.
Don't worry. I'll find out here.
Are you sure? Maple grins, elbows you playfully before Zeus wanders off towards Bill, who's angrily wrestling with your tent and losing. You glance around the camp, two people deep in conversation forward with a pig and a kid nearby. Maple tugs your sleeve. Looks like she's sticking with you. Who do you want to talk to first? Okay, pick on any character to interact. Okay, so we're gonna go with Dipper.
Dipper is my brother. Sometimes he gets stuck in another world while he's writing in his notebook. I'm sure you won't mind if you talk to him. Come on.
Yeah, we get to talk to Dipper. Maple tugs at you and you follow.
Hey, Dip! Starting in your little diary again?
It's not a diary. It's,
Dipper, you're so adorable and small.
Oh. Who's this?
Dipper defensively shifts the moment he sees you, surprised to find a stranger along with his sister.
Dipper. Dipper, me?
Hi. So, what are you doing here?
Camping. She invited me. You could tell the kid has some walls raised. After all, he doesn't know you, and you can't blame him. Stranger danger, after all. He should teach. He should probably try to teach Maple, but yeah, it didn't go very well. I'm here to camp. Your sister offered me to stay with you guys.
Oh, cool.
Maple, we talked about this. Silence fills the air, awkward. You look around, searching for a conversation starter, and you notice a few keychains pinned to his bag. Keychains and pins. The keychains and pins look cool. Can I look at them? Dipper's eyes widen at your comment, looking surprised at your interest in what kind of merch he has.
Oh. It's mostly about aliens or army stuff.
It's mostly about aliens or astronomy stuff. After a moment's hesitation, he brings his bag closer to you, a bit embarrassed to display his interest. That's so cool. That's so cool. As Dipper can't get more surprised, he raises eyebrows.
You really think so?
Yeah. Shows of mine. Yeah, they're holographic too. So pretty. He smiles brightly, happy that someone likes his pen so much as himself.
Thanks. It cost me a lot that I'm embarrassed to say.
Understandable. Listen, I would spend a lot on a holographic astronomy pen if I had a chance to. Do you have stickers?
Oh, do I?
Oh, do I? Dipper closes his notebook. Quick to show the front cover. It's littered with stickers. Well, that's cool. Wow, that's a lot of stickers.
Great!
Dipper's starting to look comfortable around you. School. How's school? The teen immediately tenses up. Maple huffs and places her hands up in her hips.
Family tip. When you're speaking with teenagers, you don't talk about school unless you don't know what else to talk about.
Or you know the kid. And you want to make sure they're doing well. Whoops, good to know. Ford. Oh, Ford. So Ford? As of instant, Dipper lights up.
Vertical Ford?
Here we go.
Yay.
He's just the coolest. Did you know he's a scientist?
Yes. Well, technically this is why he does it, but we know. A six-finger scientist, you gotta admit, that's an interesting combination. I was told I met him earlier. Before you say anything else, Dipper chimes in with his thoughts.
He's the best great uncle I could ever ask for. You should get to know him better. You might like him.
And a gray Uncle Stan is your second best. You nod with a smile. You sure you will, since you're sharing the same campgrounds. Go back. Are you sure? You can't undo this action. Yes.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yes.
Alright, it was great talking to you.
I got every option out of the way. Dipper waves as Maple begins to walk away. You wave and follow along. Who do you want to talk to next? Okay. Oh yeah, because we already talked to him. Oh, we could talk to... Let's talk to Zeus's grandmother. Zeus's grandmother. Head towards the two chatting. And churn at the sound of your footsteps. You smile at Maple.
Hey, Abuelita. Hey, Melody.
It's my favorite girl. And who's this?
Both of them look at you expectantly. I'm YN.
We've been town for some camping. Since we're camping too, I invited to join us.
Great to meet you. Hi, Melody. This is Abuelita.
Hola. She waves politely. She just said hello if you don't know Spanish.
Melody is Susan's girlfriend. Abuelita is Susan's Abuelita.
And that is grandmother. I know that. Other than... That's literally only a few Spanish words I know. Despite living where... in a... town that Spanish is basically the second spoken language. Or technically first, give or take. How's camping? How's camping treating you?
Not bad. We only started yesterday, and it's been crazy how many mosquitoes there are.
Chicharilla oil is wonderful for keeping mosquitoes away.
Sure does. Smells lovely, too. You want some?
Sure.
Good call. You'll thank us later.
You take the bottle and start applying some of the oil on your exposed skin.
Keep it. Abuelita packed extras.
Better to be itchy free than sorry. Thanks. You put the bottle in your pocket.
My brother got bitten so many times the bumps felt bizarre.
Oh yeah, be warb. I will remember that.
Let's not freak out just yet.
Yeah, but I remember it. I remember it clearly. I need to rewatch Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls. Zeus. Zeus is my hero. My grandson.
Sweetest guy you'll ever meet. The first time I saw him, he was riding a kid's train with no chain. As he should.
Melody laughs fondly at the memory.
You've been a huge help at the Mystery Shack. You should drop by after your trip.
He's been a huge help at the Mystery Shack. You should drop by after the trip. Sounds fun. Gravity Falls.
Oh, Gravity Falls?
It's an interesting town. Be careful not to look at the traffic light for too long. You'll see little creatures pop out sometimes.
She's not even kidding. This sounds bizarre, but honestly, it keeps things interesting.
Yeah, it's basically like kids version of Sunnydale. Actually, probably definitely would rather be in Gravity Falls than Sunnydale.
Totally! Uncle Ford and my brother are obsessed with the supernatural here. We want a second summer break-in house.
You're not sure how you feel about this town, but you don't voice it. Go back. Yes. Leaving so soon?
Catch you later.
Maple tugs at you along, already steering towards your next conversation. Who do you want to talk to next? Last but not least, Great Uncle Stan. Grunkle Stan. You wander over towards Ford, sitting on the folding chair, but you're a bit startled to spot a pig resting at his side. It's only when you get close that you realize, wait, that's not Ford.
Hey, Uncle Stan!
The man barely shifts, and yeah, definitely not Ford. Though you could see a family resemblance, definitely, because I think they're identical twins, other than the parallel dactylism. But this guy's posture, white hair, white shirt, sunscreen, smeared skin, and sunglasses throw you off.
Able not now. Grunkle Stan is sleeping.
We're petting Waddles.
Sure enough, Stan is gel hand on Waddles, paying as the pig eyes close with content.
It's a habit during sleep.
Whatever you say, Stan.
Stan finally removes his sunglasses to look at you.
Huh? What's a tourist like you doing here?
How do you know I'm a tourist? You're amazed. Stan reads your face and chuckles.
Been working at the Mystery Shack long enough to get a knack at finding tourists.
Well, technically, I'm just bit. Is it really not? Is it really tourism when you're not going to the tourist attractions and you're going camping?
Stan knows all the locals.
That too.
Yeah, that too. Stan places his sunglasses back on his face. Okay, Ford. Do you know Ford?
Ford.
He laughs. Yeah, they shared a lot of their childhood together. I mean, a lot.
Nope. Never heard of the guy.
They share. They should.
Kidding. Stan and Ford are twins. Wow, right?
I was gonna make a joke about it. He's kidding. Stan and Ford are twins. Wild, right?
Not nearly as wild as you and Zipper being twins.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird. It happened twice. Actually, no, it isn't. I think there's actually sometimes a genetic thing. Maple shakes her head before turning to you. Twins from different generations, the Pines family can't stop adding on their curious history, can they? I think there's sometimes twins have twins, or I don't know. I mean, I've seen it happen, so it's not that uncommon for multiple twins being in the same family. Where's Ford? Do you know where Ford is?
Yeah, he's in the tent behind me.
He says matter-of-factly before his voice drops a tinge with irritation.
When he's supposed to be hanging out with his family.
Stan shoots loud, obviously trying to get Ford's attention. He proceeds to grab a nearby stick and hurls it to the tent behind him. It bounces off the zipper door. When Ford didn't react, Stan scoffs.
Man, ever since Bill showed up, Bo's been either watching him like a hawk or buried in research about him.
Well, do you blame him? Because I wouldn't trust... Oh, they wouldn't trust Bill.
The whole reason I dragged him out here was to take his mind off of him.
Well... Yeah, good luck with that. This is Zex you're talking about. And your number. Your number. What happened last time, Stan? So do you really blame him? That must be tough. You think, but wait a minute. This is a perfect chance to ask about Bill. After all, you just still don't know enough about his character. His whole deal is a mystery, and for some reason you can't help but be curious about his story. Bill. So Bill, what's his business? I heard he did something to the town. Where did it get then? Silence. It's as if time froze. Even Maple, who isn't one to sit still, stops. Stan dazes. He fumbles his words, clearly unsure how to even bridge into the topic. Where to get
So
in?
you weren't told.
Nope. I do know about where to get in. Weren't told what?
Let's just say Bill isn't exactly the kind of guy you'd want to hang around. He takes nothing serious. And he's a demon. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Well, I would still rather deal with Bill than Freddy Krueger out of any Dream Demon.
I've seen what he did firsthand. He played with people's lives, played with reality, and seriously fucked up some guy's face.
Yeah, we're gonna Stan language. We'll have to edit that out.
Uncle Stan, language.
Yeah, there's a kid right here.
Sorry. But I'm not kidding though. Anyway, I suggest you stay far away from him while you're here, if you can help it.
Nah. Despite the bizarre comment about reality, you saw the look on Stan's face. You couldn't be surprised if Stan was saying plenty more about Bill in his head right now. You can't but shake off the feeling of seriousness. Why are you guys around him? Then why are you guys around him? There is Warden's. Stan frowns deepens.
Trust me, if I had a choice to kick him out, I would have done so a long time ago.
Stan huffs out a disgruntled sigh.
I think it'd be best if we move on from Bill, yeah?
Okay. By the look of his eyes, something tells you you shouldn't pry any further. After all, don't bite off more than what you can chew. Mr. Shack. What's the Mystery Shack? It's been missioned a few times.
The Mystery Shack is my pride and joy. Used to go by Mr. Mystery myself. Until I passed the torch to Sue.
And now we retired, you guys, you live on a boat most of the time.
You should swing by after hanging out with us here. Tell you what, I'll even knock 10% off of your next visit.
Oh, that's a huge discount. You're never this generous, Uncle Stan.
Oh, he doesn't really work there anymore. I know. He just remembers his route. Go back. Yes.
Oh, you're leaving. Before you go, Mabel, if you see Seuss, tell him that I said hi. Oh, and that I got a bottle of, strong, expired apple cider.
Okay. Wink, wink.
Ew, who wants to drink that?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to drink it. Tastes nasty.
What else? Anyways, off you go.
Stan shoos you away. Before he shifts into a comfortable resting spot, Maple begins to walk away and you follow along. As the sun dips below the trees, the sky morphs into a warm, fading glow, beginning to transition into nighttime. A strong gust of wind sweeps through the campground, followed by another, even stronger wind.
Wow. Weird that it got windy all of a sudden.
Something's happening. Maple commented right as she heard something rising in their direction. You reject your attention to see what's happening. It's Zeus and Bill, and their usual carefree looks replaced with surprisingly grim expressions. Without nothing else to do, you move to investigate alongside Maple. As you approach, Zeus turns, frown deepening as he rubs the back of his neck.
Hey. I'm really sorry, George.
But the sudden apology gives you a pause. Sorry about what?
Your tent kind of flew away.
Okay, I was asleep in the car. The truck. Zeus points to his thumb skywards. You follow his gesture and there it is, your tent flapping widely as it sails into the distance. Confident feelings crash into you all at once. Frustration, disbelief, and helplessness. All you can manage is a stunned stare at Zeus. No, but I have a truck. You did not, but no words come out. You were too caught up figuring out what to do. Truck. Camping was the whole point of the trip, but you left without shelter, in a town you barely knew or existed months ago. As the thoughts drift to motels you could stay at for the night, you heard a crunch of gravel from behind.
Where's the tent?
Well, I'll just stay in the truck. Mabel burst out before you can even answer. Bill's gaze sharpens, lying squarely on Bill. You can only avert his eyes as his brows furrowed.
My apologies. This is an unfortunate turn. If you must, you may stay with Bill.
If you must, you may stay with Bill tonight. I'll just stay in my truck. I could sleep in the back seat. Immediately, Bill's face dropped. His froze up his hands and was quickly to reject the idea.
Whoa. I never agreed to that. I didn't even want to help out with stupid tent. Why do I have to stay in mine?
It sounds like they're cussing when they say that.
Because your tent is the only one with both a spare sleeping bag and the necessary space. Under other circumstances, I would have chosen different.
Yeah, I would probably stayed with Maple and Dipper. Not in a weird way. I just literally think I just really like our main characters. They're just so adorable. And I could talk talk about anime or something with Dipper. And ancient aliens. Stanford glances towards our tents and suddenly clicks. He hadn't noticed before, but each is already packed. Zeus clearly shares tent with Melody and Alberta. Maple and Dipper are together, as well as Ford and Stan. That leaves one last tent Bill's.
This day cannot get any worse.
Well, it's gonna get worse. Mwah. Bill spoke in a whisper before snapping upright with a pointing finger.
Fine. Meat Sack can stay, but don't touch any of my stuff. I had everything arranged in a very specific way that your tiny, useless glob of gray matter couldn't understand in 1,000,000,000,000 years.
It's gonna be a complete mess. Before you can react, Bill stomps off, retreating into his tent. The rest of the group watches in silence until the flap closes behind him. One, you don't have to stay with us. After all, you just met us today. If you ratify your own arrangements, no one would fault you. The choice is yours. I don't feel pressured at all. I appreciate the gesture. Was there another way I could stay? But it seems like Bill doesn't want. I'll take you up on your offer. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna take up the offer. I'll take you up on your offer. That settles it then. The conversation concludes with the sun begins to hit the horizon and disappears in the night. Everyone begins to scatter back into their assigned tents. Without nothing else to do, you head to Bill's tent. You take a deep breath and head towards Bill's tent. The flap sways as though the wind as itself was warning you. Inside, faint golden light flickers against the fabric walls.
Are you coming in?
Yes.
I won't fight.
Much.
Yet.
Of course. The low tone in his voice felt like what he said was a threat. With a gulp, you head inside the tent like you were entering a lion's den. Demo end. And that was Bill's route. If you like my content, please subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below, and like the video. I'll see you guys next time.